Hey guys, Dennis here, Muddy Water Search and Recovery. And tonight's live will be a little different. Not everything I planned on covering tonight will be covered. Alex is sick, under the weather, doesn't have much of a voice, so likely will not be on live with us tonight. He'll probably pop up in the comments, but we'll see how that goes. Please keep Alex in your thoughts and prayers. So he's had a lot of sickness this year, and he's one of the nicest, kind-hearted, big-hearted people you would meet. So it really sucks seeing him go through so much, but definitely keep Alex in your thoughts and prayers. We need Alex to be better, not only for everything that he does, but for him personally, on a personal level. So let's keep Alex in our thoughts and prayers. So gonna jump right into something real quick. Let me add this on here. Last night I did a video putting this out. Kyra Morris, the 13-year-old who went missing from Lake City, Florida. The case was covered on TikTok by another person. Dan joined them on that live. I got the notification and we started digging into this. Got the word today. Thankfully, she has been located safe. I know a lot of questions come up during the, wow, my hat disappeared on me there. That's strange. But a lot of questions come up during that live last night about why she wasn't, or the law enforcement didn't immediately do the Amber Alert or do an abduction on her case. I'm sorry, guys, I'm trying to mess with the settings so I keep from fading out again. But we went into the whole, well, I don't want to say whole discussion, but it was discussed in that live stream. A lot of the red tape law enforcement has to go through to prove that there was an abduction before they can come out publicly and say that there was, or they're investigating that. I'm sure behind the scenes they were heavily investigating that, but oftentimes we forget the red tape law enforcement has to go through for them to work on a case. And when it involves a child, it gets frustrating, but at the same time, they could only do what they're allowed to do. And I think they were on top of it. Everything that I know that they did was, I would say, almost above what you would expect. So huge shout out to their law enforcement. I think they done a really good job on that. And thankfully, she has been located safe. That's always the answer we want. Hey, Mac, how's it going? Hey, there's Catfish. Tamara, how you doing? So, guys, if you missed it, Alex is feeling under the weather. It's in his throat and stuff. He doesn't have much of a voice right now. So please keep Alex in your thoughts and prayers. That man has been through it. Catfish says, hi, Adam. Catfish, you might be talking crazy again, man. Gotta pick on Catfish. So one of the things that we was going to jump on tonight was we have screenshots from the tracker that Alex got for us to do the river experiment with. And I'm really hesitant to go through those without Alex here. Again, this whole experiment was Alex's idea, and just great idea. And I think I'm going to wait for him when he's feeling better to pull these slides up and go over them with you guys. And it's going to show you what you will see if you log into the website to actually track the tracker. It's going to give you that option, and you'll be able to track it as it goes down the river from your home. So the slides is going to kind of show you that what you will be looking at. And then we will be giving an update to you guys once we have the date and the time scheduled to do this. We will also be going live on location when we do this, so that way you guys see what's going on, know that it's happening, and know that you will be able to track it at that point and follow along with this, see where it goes. I think we're really going to get some good information on that. Catfish says, I'm surprised Dennis on time for a change. And where's the rest of his chain gang? With Alex not having much of a voice, I don't think he's going to be joining us live tonight, but he will probably be jumping on in the comments here in just a bit. Dan, I know Dan let us know earlier today that his little one is sick. So I haven't heard from him since. So I'm thinking probably along the lines of that. But we'll see. So definitely keep Dan's little girl in your thoughts and prayers as well. A lot of sickness going around right now. And yeah, it's kind of strange being somewhat on time for a change. Kind of nice. So let's see here. But yeah, I do think I want to wait on Alex before bringing those slides up. I know he's already put a lot of work into this, and he's going to be able to explain some of the stuff better than what I'm going to be. So we'll let him take care of that. So let's jump ahead to the next one. Yeah, we'll go ahead and jump on this real quick. Every November, we have tried to do what we call a Night of Thanks. It is a live feed that we basically discuss everything that we are thankful for. This year, we're going to open it up. We're going to put the link in the comments to where somebody wants to join us on that live feed, they can. This one is going to go live on YouTube and on TikTok. Everybody's been telling me for over a year now, you need to be on TikTok. That's where everybody's going to. And when I did go on TikTok, I started pushing it right before I had my surgery back in July. And just the numbers within a month surpassed YouTube numbers. Everything from subscribers to views to everything. So it's just continued on there. I mean, it's when I put a video or live over here on Facebook, I'll download it and upload it over onto TikTok too. And it's getting, man, in some cases, like 10 times more views and stuff. So a lot of the community seems to be over there now. A lot of people there have told me they have left YouTube due to a lot of the changes and junk that YouTube has done and kind of continues to do. We're not leaving Facebook. We're not leaving YouTube. We're still going to be here, but we are putting stuff over on TikTok as well. So a Night of Thanks is going to be live on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, and X, all at the same time. So looking forward to that. And I think I said, Yeah, that one is a Night of Thanks because I got our December one to kind of touch on too. Max says, I know a few use YouTube and Rumble. I did start putting some stuff over on Rumble. I just haven't really started pushing that one yet. Probably will start pushing a little bit more over there. Basically, my thought process is the more platforms you can be getting these cases out onto, the bigger the audience. You know, there's some people that's going to watch YouTube. There's some just going to watch TikTok. There's some that's just going to be on Rumble. So it potentially opens these cases up to more people. So I do have a list somewhere of the different platforms that we're kind of on right now. Just some are getting pushed more than others. YouTube and TikTok being our top two right now. And Egar, how you doing from Southwest Iowa? We actually have several cases up in Iowa. In fact, I haven't done a video on it yet. That's going to be coming out tomorrow night. But there's a news anchor that went missing out of Iowa here a while back ago. And we've been asked to look into that one. And if she hasn't been found, we're going to be in Iowa probably around mid to late spring to do some searches. But thanks for being here tonight. That's pretty cool. So guys, don't forget Sunday the 24th, next Sunday, 7:30 p.m. Central Time, normal time. We'll be doing the Night of Thanks live feed. And if you're up to it, we'll have the link in the comments and you'll be able to join us live that night. So looking forward to that. Around that same time frame, and we'll go ahead and jump into this. As most of you guys know, Megan, my wife, she runs Crooked Trail Design. She does jewelry, keychains, our Muddy Water Search and Recovery t-shirt. She's supposed to have hoodies coming soon that she's doing. Black Friday, Cyber Monday, she is doing a sale over there. 50% off all products on there. She makes beautiful stuff. Watching her make this is just, when I first sat down and started watching her make this jewelry and put this stuff together, and it goes from piles of stuff to just beautiful jewelry, it just amazed me. And so she has the 50% off all products coming Black Friday, Cyber Monday. The link to this is down in the video description. I also have the link, going back to the experiment, I also have the link to the tracker in the video description as well. So make sure to check that out too. But make sure to check out her Black Friday sale. Don't forget, a percentage of all of her sales is donated to Muddy Water Search and Recovery for equipment and gear. 100% of the profits off of anything Muddy Waters related comes to Muddy Waters. And as you guys know, ground penetrating radar is one of the big things we need, and those are expensive. And there is some other gear that we are going to be needing very soon. So make sure to check that out. You're getting great items at good pricing, and you're also supporting Muddy Water Search and Recovery with that. So make sure to check that out. And I thought she was actually going to come down and talk about that, but she is in the middle of something right now and did not make it down. So the other thing real quick to jump into, I don't have a slide on this yet. Still in the planning of this. In December, we always have a Season of Hope live feed. This year is going to be a little bit different. Again, it's going to be live across all of social media. We will be accepting donations. This one is going to be more of like a fundraiser, and there's going to be carols sung. The kids want to get involved. They're planning on reading some Christmas stories and doing some little things. We'll be sharing cases throughout that live feed. There will be a visit from Santa Claus. There's going to be a lot of giveaways on that live feed. There's going to be some raffles, just a whole lot going on with it. And I should have this all lined up and be able to give you guys the full rundown on it in a couple of weeks. But we are looking at Saturday, December 14th at 7 p.m. for this. But we'll let you know for sure when that is all lined up and set in stone. Catfish. Hope Alex well, and he needs to stay away from the donut shop. Hey, if he's going to go get donuts, he needs to share those. A good donut sounds good right about now. But guys, if you haven't already, we released a video, I want to say 2 days ago. It may have been last night. But Megan went through most of our cases and was confirming if they are still missing or not, because I know some of them had been located and we were in the middle of stuff and didn't get a chance to go in and kind of change that over. So we were able to get the video out to you guys the other day. 61 people were located. I want to say it was almost half and half between located safe and located deceased, but that's 61 families that have answers, and our thoughts and prayers continue to be with the families whose loved ones were located deceased. That's never easy. A common misconception is that when a missing loved one is found, that brings closure to the family, and it doesn't bring closure. That in itself does not bring closure. It brings answers. That chapter closes, a new chapter of the story opens, and many times that chapter isn't much easier than what they had been going through. So let's definitely keep these families in our thoughts and prayers. I couldn't imagine what they go through. And, I've spoken with a lot of family members missing a loved one. And it's one of those things, if you haven't experienced it, like I haven't experienced that the way they have. So it's hard to even relate. Just the pain they go through every single day, and yet they still push on. Layla Sentinello, missing out of, I believe it's Kingsport, Tennessee. Her mother is exhausted from the work that she's put into this, and yet she's still fighting for answers. And we always wished it was something different, but they have been so inspirational, and it helps push us and make us want to continue to do everything we can to help them. And as Max says, the closure chapter never closes. And that is so true. I lost my dad a while back ago, and Dad, he had severe health problems for years, and many times we thought we were going to lose him, and he fought through it, and on and on and on. And when we did lose him, at that point in time, it wasn't expected. Things seemed to be under control. He was doing good. He laid down and took a nap, and he didn't wake up. And it's been several years now, and that pain never goes away. And this was while not expecting it in the moment, knowing that it could happen because of his health problems. So when you have a family whose loved one goes missing, that's healthy in the prime of their life, and then they're found deceased, I cannot imagine the pain that they go through. Just the pain of losing a loved one is bad enough. And with those circumstances, man. So now there is one more thing that I do want to address, and got to think about how to do this. I tried doing a video on this to address this, and when it was done, I couldn't release the video. Kind of lost my temper a bit. As most of you know, for almost 3 years now, we have had to deal with an individual that seems to have nothing better to do than to cause drama in some of the cases. One case in particular. This person has a Facebook page. That's where they focus their drama in. And we have been at the bottom end of this person's drama multiple times. The last time it happened, it got to the point I got fed up with it and was just going to get an attorney, let the attorney go in and put a stop to it. And Megan kind of talked me out of that. And things really calmed down. Wasn't any more issues until here recently. Here recently, again, on that particular Facebook page, we were accused of lying to all of you guys because we refused to share information that we got from a source that we had promised confidentiality to. And because we did not give this person that information, they went to their Facebook page and accused us of lying to you guys and questioned what we were gaining, basically with our channel, financial, and all of that good stuff. I've got to watch how I do this because I can't say what I want to say about this. But I'm looking for the post of it to kind of read off some of it. I know I saved it and I'm not finding it now. I meant to have this pulled up to do this. Maybe it's for the better. Yeah, I'm not finding it on here now. So I do want to address that. That particular case, we have had two different sources. One of them is a property owner that's already allowed us on their property to search, and it's one that we are going back to, and it's going to be a big, extensive search. The source and this property owner made us promise that they would have confidentiality, or they wasn't going to talk to us or let us do the search. We are going to agree to those terms every single time. And with this one, the only time that we would need to release that information is if we felt that particular person was involved in a crime that took place with that missing person's case. At that point, we are required to notify law enforcement. That is something that we explain to the people immediately before they even say a word, and then we progress from there. So we gave our word we would keep that confidential. And we've let it be known we've had information come in like this. This person has called me, they have messaged me demanding to know every detail, and I refuse to let them know. And when this person doesn't get their way, they go straight over to their page and they are right back to it. So it is being monitored. I'm hoping that this person got their 2 minutes of fame off of it, stroked their ego, and they're done with it. If it does continue, I may end up getting an attorney to keep that person from doing this, because it's not just with our team. This person has done this to multiple teams out there. This same person also came out with a theory in a particular case a while back ago, screamed it to everybody that they had facts and proof that that is what happened, and a couple months down the road completely changed their tune, changed the story, everything. So it's kind of what we've been dealing with. As Max said, Nug is having problems on Facebook as well, with people harassing him for not doing searches while Candace has been waiting for her surgery. Mac, I did see that her surgery did go well. I'm very thankful for that. Nug, as far as Jeremy goes, I have never had a problem with Jeremy. I haven't worked with Jeremy. We have emailed a little bit, and watching his videos, you know, what he puts into finding the missing people, I think it's legit. I think it comes from his heart. He has done a lot of good out there. I respect the guy. And the problems he's going through on Facebook is ridiculous. If somebody doesn't want to legitimately help with finding the missing people, why do they hang around just to do the drama? There's plenty of other things out there that they can cause all the drama they want and not hurt a single person doing it. Instead, they got to bring it in this community where these families who's missing their loved ones, dealing with all of that, and now having to deal with that extra drama as well. It's just ridiculous. But if by chance somebody doesn't know who Jeremy and Nug is, I'm sure everybody does. Is it Exploring with Nug? I believe it is. And then Adam Brown Adventures. They have done tremendous work out there. And I like the fact that, now you're not just seeing them go out and sonar and find a vehicle or pull it out. I like the fact that now he's starting to sit down and kind of go into the cases on his live feeds and discuss those publicly. And he's doing it in a very respectful way to the missing person and the family. And it's allowing more people to get an in-depth look at those particular cases. And I think that's just awesome what he's doing with that. Yeah, Exploring with Nug and Adam Brown Adventures. And they've done amazing. They have their own tow truck that they pull vehicles out of the water with. They're both divers. And, when you are on scene and you do find somebody and you're making the recovery, emotionally, what you're going through, I don't know if you could adequately explain that. And these two go out there and they do this, they make these recoveries, and sometimes your composer changes, and for everybody. And these guys do so well with it. And just, hats off to those two. They do incredible. And yeah, Nug's trying to have a live stream every other day. And doing that helps get a lot more cases out to you guys, a deeper look at those. And, all it takes is one little thing that somebody may not have seen or not have looked at it that way that could blow one of these cases open. So incredible work over there, and very glad he's doing that and discussing the cases. The same with Kansas Missing and Unsolved. They do, I believe it's 2 live feeds a week, and they go in, they make the flyers and everything for their cases, and they go in and explain the cases out and bring those out to everybody. And they have done so much work and so much good. They've helped bring so many people home, and it's just incredible. And there's so many other ones out there. Now, I'll admit there's some teams I purposely stay distant from because of the drama that seems to surround them, not always of their own doing, but drama seems to surround a lot of these teams. And so I do purposely stay back away from it. I respect the work that they do. I just don't want nothing to do with the drama. I feel that there's enough drama with a missing person being missing that there doesn't need to be needless drama added to that. And I'm kind of surprised I got through that without kind of losing it, because at the very beginning of this, I've always said that when it comes to our team, I will defend our team members with everything I have unless I know that we are in the wrong. If we are in the wrong, you can bet you're going to hear it from me. With this particular person, this continuous cycle, I will defend my team every single time. I think our team is incredible. I couldn't be more proud of our team members. Alex, Tammy, Megan, Chrissy, Dan, Jeff, Chris. Jeff and Chris, you guys haven't got to meet yet. One of these days you will. With work schedules and different things going on, it's really hard for them to make it over on here. But you will get to meet them one day. Incredible guys, big-hearted guys. Chris, actually, first time I met Chris, he come with Alex and Tammy on our search for Crystal Kipper. And just very knowledgeable, intelligent, and this man was concerned. He was concerned for the family. He was concerned about finding Crystal Kipper, and just done incredible. And, Jeff is one of the smartest people I think I've met. And again, just really big-hearted person. So I'm very proud to have these people on the team. You guys all know Dan and the work that he does. Alex and Tammy. Alex has been my right-hand man ever since him and Tammy come on with Muddy Water Search and Recovery. And he's one of those guys that if I was to call Alex and say, hey, man, I'm not going to be able to do this for a year. I need you to take the reins for a year for me. I don't have to worry about what's going to take place with Muddy Waters. You know, incredible person. He's doing this for the right reasons, and just very proud of our team. I don't say it enough, but I don't know the right words to say to do it justice, you know. And Max says you're doing a great job. We're doing everything we can. Most of us work a full-time job, and the hours that some of us put into this is equivalent to a second full-time job. And a lot of it's not stuff that comes out publicly. And we wouldn't change that for anything, because we keep our emotions turned on with these cases. I don't even know how to turn them off, and I wouldn't want to, but we end up somehow emotionally connected with these cases, with these families, with the missing person, and that helps drive and motivate us. And Alex has said it multiple times, you know, we've been on the phone, our phone's on speakerphone while we're on our computers till, you know, 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, having to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning to go to work. And I wouldn't change that for nothing, you know. We have, and I don't say this very, very often, February 7th makes 4 years that we have publicly been out here as Muddy Waters Search and Recovery. We're somewhere around the 4-year mark right now when we first started digging into cases and working on them. So in 4 years' time, we have had a hand in helping bring home, I'm going to lowball this and say around 1,000 people. We weren't always boots on the ground to do it. This is getting information to law enforcement, getting them on a property. It's getting another team on a property or a location, sending them coordinates. And that's where these people have been found. It's been somebody seeing a video that we've put out sharing their flyer and it being a runaway, and them recognizing this person as moving in across the street. It has been an incredible thing over here, and I couldn't be more proud of our team. And when I say our team, that does include you guys. Our open discussions, and we're going to be jumping back into those heavy after the first of the year, but you're going to see more of those before the end of the year. You guys are incredible with that. And so many of you reaching out to us and letting us know, hey, you know, I've been thinking about this location. I don't know if it's been searched. Could you guys do this? We add that to our search list and we start moving on it. And you guys have been so incredibly helpful. Catfish says, then you have Catfish text you around 4 a.m. for your wake up alarm. Got to pick on Dennis, keeps him straight. You know, it's been a while since I got a 4 a.m. text from you, Catfish. But I will say, those 4 a.m. text is one of the reasons my phone stays on vibrate, except for my alarm at night. Oh, Catfish. Man. Catfish, I just wish Alex was live on here tonight with us so you can pick on him too. But Catfish will be joining us on a live feed before too long. And Catfish, whenever you're ready for that, let me know, and we will schedule that live feed and get you on here. And I'm looking forward to that one. let's see, there was something else I wanted to bring up. Maybe I did cover it already. Now I'm sounding like Catfish. Also want to put the reminder out. Any family that has a missing loved one that would like to join us on a live feed and discuss that case, email us. The email is in the video description as always, and we will get that scheduled and bring you on live with us. If you are an advocate or another team and would like to come on and discuss your efforts, please reach out. We'd love to have you on here. Catfish says, I've been with you here on that 1 year on Muddy Waters. So you've been here a long time, Catfish. And we were talking about Catfish and Mac Randall Jr. We couldn't have been a month or two on YouTube, I don't think, when Mac started following us. I mean, he was, I don't mean this in a mean way to anybody, but he was one of the first ones to follow us that really stood out. And I mean that by him jumping into the discussions and his comments and everything. So he is one of our early ones here. And very thankful to have both of you guys on here. You guys have been so helpful. I know Catfish, I've called him a few times to discuss a couple cases with his previous law enforcement experience. He has been very helpful. Mac has been very helpful. Tamara Steer has been very helpful. And Tamara, I still haven't got a hold of you yet. I'll wait till I get a hold of you before I say anything publicly. Catfish, you're not old, just wiser. Now, Catfish, I don't know if Catfish is wiser, but Catfish, I couldn't resist, man. No, Catfish is very knowledgeable. And, you know, recently he was out doing some searches and assisting with some searches. And, you know, correct me if I'm wrong, you're 70 years old, aren't you, Catfish? Dennis made me this way. Ha, ha, ha. If I'm going to get the credit for something, Catfish, we're going to make it good. But speaking of searches, the searches we have coming up, we've got searches on Randy Leach, Crystal Kipper, Billy and Mary Black. We have the something West. She is missing from St. Joe or west of St. Joe. We've got another case that working with the family and with the PI on that case. They've asked me not to release locations, very many details. That one will be a water search. That is one that we will have to physically get into the water on. We have, oh man, there's so many. But let's just say those 5, we've got about 20 search locations to do on those. Plus, we've got, I would say, 15 or 20 locations in Iowa. We've got probably 8 to 12 locations in Nebraska, multiple locations in Missouri, across Missouri, into Arkansas, down into Tennessee. So a lot of searches coming up. Saturday, this coming Saturday, there is the possibility that I will be out on a search that day. If it all works out the way it might, I should be able to film it, bring you guys along with it, and it will likely be a water sonar search. So hopefully we'll be able to do that Saturday and bring you guys along with it. And yes, happy belated birthday, Catfish. Turned 71 on November 6th. And Catfish, I'm sure you would tell us all, time flies by. So guys, with that, I'm probably going to go ahead and shut this down for the night. Don't forget, next Sunday night is the Night of Thanks live feed, 7:30 p.m. Central Time right here. We will be inviting you guys to join us on the live, putting the link over into the comments that you can click on and follow into here. Hopefully, some of you will take us up on that. Remember, please keep Alex and Dane's little girl in your thoughts and prayers. Catfish, there's 71 years. Here's to another 71, man. If anybody could do it, you can. Hey, Catfish, you get old and ugly like me, I don't push a time clock no more. That would be nice, Catfish, but I've got a feeling when I get to the age of retirement, there may be no retirement. But that is a whole nother conversation. So, guys, Joanne, how you doing, Joanne? Joanne's another one that's been on here for a long time now. Another one of our favorites. And Joanne, I know you're one of Megan's favorites. She asks about you a lot. So guys, with that, there are videos that's coming out this week for you guys. Then the live feed next Sunday night. So I'm going to jump off here. But until then, you guys stay safe. We will see you guys down the road.